Hey, welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in insane markets. And it looks like the market just discounted that downgrade, bond downgrade. That's why I really don't pay attention to news, man. It's just, I watched the marketplace. I said, look at this. The euro dollar really hasn't done anything. Everything is still in place. 118.30 is the resistance. Short-term resistance really up at this high bars close that we hit at 117.72. It's coming off a little bit. So as it stands right now, it needs to hold 117.41. If it drops below 117.41, we could get a drift back down to 116.82. If we look at the euro dollar versus the US dollar index, US dollar index kind of fell out of the support where actually, this is because the sterling has gained ground for once. Hey, cable broke 136. Now it's trading back down to 135.90. So um, it's things have not, technically speaking, everything is kind of remaining the same. So the breakout has been false on cable. Euro dollar really hasn't done much. The euro yen is the quite interesting one. I went short euro yen yesterday at 173.25. I got some back at like 173.03. I put my stop at my average price, got stopped out. I reshorted it again today at 173.41, and I got it back at 173.29. Wow. Okay, so nothing's really happening there. But so the most important level today, right now, is this 41 level. It needs to hold this. If it doesn't, it could slip back down. And maybe then, I don't know, maybe there'll be a cascading for the lower, and then they'll make the excuse that, oh, well, the euro was downgraded. But really on the open, nothing really happened. I mean, euro dollar kind of stayed stable. Dollar yen came off a little bit, but now dollar yen is recovering. So dollar yen's the one we got to watch. Let's go over to good old sterling dollar. Where's my sterling dollar? Here's my sterling dollar. All right. What is this thing here? Why is that? All right. So sterling dollar itself hit right into the resistance level that I had. I gave you that a couple of days ago. Look at that. Right into it, bang, right off. Okay, so right now as it stands, this is going to have to move down a little bit. Let me calculate where it needs to be. Hang on a second. Actually, I won't move it in cable. I'll say that if you close below this point, say on a 2-hour basis, um, you're probably drifting down to 135.50. Okay, so that's the main support right now is the 135.50. If that goes, then it's drifting back down to like 135 the figure. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, just cable's got no tailwind whatsoever. But let me just check my numbers again because I want to make sure I got that right. Actually, I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to go keep this there. That's an important level. But then the next warning level is 135, like 64. I'm going to change that color for you. 135, 35, 65. Make it like that rosy color. That's like the main daily support right now. If it breaks, it's heading down lower. You could expect maybe 135 the figure out of it. All right, let's go over to good old dollar yen, dollar yen, dollar yen, dollar yen. All right, so let's go as a weekly. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart. Resistance in dollar yen really right now sits at 60. 147, 147, close enough. 147.59 is the resistance point, okay? Um, if it pops through this, it's actually showing strength again. And if it takes out this previous top that we had at like say 148.10, yeah, that's showing real strength. It should get back up to like 148.5. So your point to watch is this is like your main pivot point on the day today. 147, say 60. If it gets through that and it has enough strength to get through, say 148.10, then this is actually showing some strength, potentially up to like even like 148, like 60, 148.77. But I would think more like 140, 148.60 actually. So let's go on over to good old sterling yen. Let's see, do I have a sterling yen tab here? I got the euro dollar yen right there. Okay. Sterling dollar. Let's use this one. Sterling yen. All right. So we came into a fresh new high today at 275, almost 201. Um, the sport's really sitting right at like 15, 215. I'll give you that level right here. 200, right there, close enough. This is the level of support right now on the day. If it closes below this, you can expect it to drift back down towards like 199.70 right there. That's really what's going on. Let's go over to good old euro yen. Let me pull up euro yen. All right, so this is an interesting one. It gapped down on the open, of course. It screwed everybody, but we made it. We popped up to, well, that was Friday, right? 17. No, we've popped up today to 173.45. Um, hmm, hang on a second. 173.45. All right, so support does still sit at 173.07. Now here's the kicker. Since this thing didn't go down, um, it potentially has ability to move up. I believe that if it takes out 173.50, it's going to rally like 174.10. That's just my opinion. I should have bought a scoop lower, but I didn't. I got out of my short that I got out of. I should have thought about buying when I saw it at 172, 173.21. And I was like, maybe I should take a stab at buying it here, put a stop at the figure. That wouldn't have been a bad trade, right? I mean, it's only 12 points or 11 points, but it's moving. I do believe that if it does get up through this high today, this 45, and that will act as a support to actually push us up right to like the 70 on the short term, and then maybe potentially even, what's that high bars close? That's actually the one. Yeah, 173.75. That's not much. So the next level above that's like 173.93, 174. So it does have the ability to pop up maybe 30, 40 points, but you got to watch that 173.07 level. All right, so that's what I got going on for you guys today. If you like what you see, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, give me a couple of thumbs up. YouTube loves the thumbs up. In the link in the description, get yourself a free video and ebook series on price breakouts. Really cool stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow. And always, 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 as a short-term trader, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.